Okay, so today we're going to test out the cheapest CSS1 to Tesla charger on Amazon. I think I paid $39 for it. I pulled up at an EVgo charging station. That's my favorite non-Tesla charging station from when I used to own an actual Chevy EV. And I'm going to see how it behaves. I'm going to see how fast I can charge with it, how quickly it accepts it as a charging device, or if it doesn't want to charge at all. Just so everyone can see, here's the charger. This is the box that it comes in. This is what the charger looks like. It comes right off of Amazon. Here is the product number. You can get your own and we'll see if it works. There we go. Plug it back in, we get blue light this time. Of course, these charging stations that are non-Tesla take literally forever to get started. I would have already added like 2% to my vehicle by the time this thing even detects that a vehicle is attached. And it's not because it's a Tesla, it's always like this. And as you can tell, it's not very fast. Only about 33%, or 33 kilowatts. We previously went to an EVgo station and used this unpreconditioned in the cold weather, about 35 degrees, to see how fast it would charge. Now we're at a Tesla charger, not preconditioned, and we're going to see if it charges faster than when we were using the adapter. Not very fast. We're at 19-20 kilowatts. We'll give it a few minutes to see how it does. I might be wrong. And it's pretty slow. It's at 25 kilowatts. Okay, we're back at the EVgo charger. It preconditioned most of the way up here. Okay, so this is interesting. So it preconditioned part of the way along the drive. I don't know how long it has to precondition for it to really charge efficiently, but it's charging double what it was charging yesterday. Okay, we're plugged in on the Supercharger. It's ramping up to 64 kilowatts. I assume it'll not get too much further beyond that because the battery's not all that low. Okay, we're back at the Tesla charger. We preconditioned the entire way here, and our battery percentage is around 24%. So I'm going to plug in. It's only 29 degrees out. All right, we're plugged in. We just started charging, and it went right up to 96 kilowatts, 107 kilowatts. Good. That's what we're expecting. I'm hoping we can top out at least 150 kilowatts. We're way up at 183 kilowatts, which is great for 29 degrees out Fahrenheit, and 188, 190 kilowatts is fantastic. Now, the only thing we need to check is what's going to happen if we go to a non-Tesla charger in the same condition, identical conditions. So we're at the EVgo charger, same conditions, batteries preconditioned, the percentage remaining is under 30%, and I'm going to use the CCS adapter and see what we get. And now we're finally charging, and just like the Tesla charger, we're at 196 kilowatts, roughly where it was when we left the Tesla charger. The difference is I pulled up to a Tesla charger, I plugged it in, and it was charging 5 seconds later. My battery is quite low right now. I'm curious at low battery with a good precondition how fast we can get this to charge. Okay, it is connected and we're about to start charging. Anyone who knows how the non-Tesla chargers work, it takes a minute for them to connect and actually do their stuff. There we go, finally kicked in. Bada bing, bada boom. I'll never understand why it takes so damn long. Getting up to 190 kilowatts. I expected better. Can we get over 200? Okay, I think it's going to rest for a bit at about 191 kilowatts. Not terrible. Ramped up to, oh, way faster. Okay. Yep, way faster. Yeah. 248, max is 250 on this machine. So yeah, I mean, it looks like if you really want to charge this thing at max cap, you can do pretty damn good with the super cheap CCS charger, almost 200 kilowatts. If you want to max out, you got to go to Supercharger. The other thing that I wasn't sure about is whether or not this unit would get overheated because it was so cheap. And I assume that the conductive parts were going to be actually underrated for what it's being used for, but it's fine. It's not heating up or anything like that. Now it's cold outside, but it's holding up fine.